All right, let's fucking do it. Go! Welcome to America's finest program. It's the Dusty Smith Show. Thank you guys for joining me. I have a pretty good show tonight. Can't complain. Gonna make fun of Ron DeSantis right off the top of the bat. We got a decent Karen section tonight. Some heroes to finish us out with. You're not going to want to miss the hero section tonight. Gonna be a good one if you haven't seen Nick Fuentes' Nazi buddies get beat up by Jewish MMA fighters. I can't wait to show it to you. It's gonna be fun. Before we start the show, folks, got a little story to tell you. Let's do some story time. Story time with Uncle Dusty. Story time with Uncle Dusty. Hell yeah. And tonight on Story Time with Uncle Dusty, folks, I got my new TV. So you guys might remember I told you guys this story recently on a previous show, and I actually took it down. I edited it all out because I didn't want to get the guy in trouble. But now I got my TV delivered, so now I got a whole fucking new story to tell you guys. So basically, if you worked on the live show before where I told this story, so I have this giant fucking TV that lets my blind ass see what the fuck I'm talking about when I'm showing you guys my screen. Helps me read all the text. I need it because I'm old as fuck. And I had only 6 months, and it quit working. And I was like, fuck! So I try to see if I can get it replaced under the warranty. So then they sent a guy out. They actually sent 3 guys out all at the same time. Like, you need 1 guy to fix it and 2 guys to, like, lift it. And so all 3 guys lifted it off and got it on the floor and shit. And then while they were fixing it, they fucking broke it. Yeah, they broke my goddamn TV. But they were like, oh shit, we don't want to take responsibility for this. So how about we do this? Please just cover for us. And we'll tell the people you got the TV from that we couldn't fix it. And they'll just send you another one and they'll destroy this one. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll go along with that. Because I want to help the guy out. He said really worried about losing a job and whatnot. So I was like, fuck, okay, I'll do it. So today they decided to deliver the new refurbished TV. And they sent 1 guy out to deliver it. He even told me that they were supposed to have another guy with him. I guess they paid him to bring another guy. But he didn't bring the other guy because he heard that I was a dude, had a dude voice, and figured that me and him could bring the TV in by ourselves. And so I got out there to help them bring the TV by myself. And man, I twisted my ankle while I was doing it, y'all. I'm not even faking this shit or nothing. I can barely walk. I fucked my leg up doing free work for this company when they were supposed to goddamn hire somebody to come bring this TV in. So the other guy, the first guy that came, the guy that actually broke the fucking TV, told me they were just going to destroy the old TV. Well, the new guy said, oh, we're going to send it, FedEx it right back to the company. So they're going to see it's broken. So they'll probably be like, hey, you owe us like a bunch of fucking money because this broken ass TV wasn't covered under warranty. So I guess I'm about to say, hey, I'll sue you because the motherfucker that brought the TV out didn't bring another guy with him, and I end up injuring myself, bringing this fucking TV in. I could barely goddamn move, so how about we just call this a wash? What do you guys say? So we'll see what the fuck happens. Always an adventure around fucking here. Yeah, no, poor me. Are you going to sue them? No, unless they try to, like, make me pay for the TV that I didn't fucking break. I'm not going to sue them unless they, push it. If they fucking push it, hell yeah, I'm going to sue them. I can't fucking even walk, man. My ankle's busted, yo. So anyway, old man Ills, I feel you. What the fuck you gonna do? And that's my story time with Dusty Smith. I know it's a push. Hopefully they'll see it that way. Otherwise, lawsuit. Haven't got it up yet. Hopefully me and Jeff can get it up on the fucking wall again without breaking it. We'll see what the fuck happens. The goddamn thing's 1,000,000 fucking pounds. And I gotta put the motherfucker back on that goddamn wall again. Fuck my life. Whatever universe, I'll deal with it. I know it's first world problems. So anyway, I hope it's just a sprain. Hopefully. Hurts like a motherfucker. I can barely walk on it. Anyone see me? I see you, Chuck L. Conspiracy to defraud, don't sue. Well, I'm not actually going to sue, but I might threaten it if they fuck with me. Of course, I got the TV now. What are they going to do? Not if they're going to come take the TV back. They got to break into my fucking house to do it. So, what is it they say? Possession is 9/10 of the law, right? My TV now. And all right, let's move along, folks. Get your super chats in, folks. You guys know how it works. The lifeblood of the show is the super chats. No questions dodged. Every question answered over here on the super chats. Donate whatever you want to. Send a shout to your girlfriend, wife, loved one. Ask me a question, whatever. Try to stump me. Help me out, folks, if you're able to do so. I'd appreciate it. It's how I keep the show going. I don't sell nothing. I don't con nobody any money. I just make content. And we're 100% user supported on this show. So please super chat me during the show and immortalize yourself forever and ever and ever. And also, that's why there's no cats tonight. Because of the TV. The TV is out here, undamaged, sitting on the fucking floor right now. Because they didn't put it on the wall for me. So I can't have the cats sit around it yet. Because who knows what the fuck they'll do to it. They'll scratch it. They'll piss on it. They'll break it. So no cats tonight, if you're wondering. But usually we have 12 cats running around, which your donations go to support. So I appreciate you. Make Fat Dusty eat your money in the super chats. And all right, let's go ahead and kick it off, folks. First off, we go to a little Chud Watch. Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chuds and then we make fun of them. Woo! And first off, tonight's Chud Watch. That's not the right one. Tough guy, super tough, Ron DeSantis, y'all. Oh my God, look at this motherfucker. Would you look at this? What in the fuck is this, Ron DeSantis? No, Ron DeSantis, no. He tried so hard to be a badass, so hard to be tough. But this is a bad look, Ron DeSantis. Boots do not go with your goofy ass fucking suit. Oh my God, so fucking dorky, yo. And he wore this outfit while he was making threats against migrants who dare come to this country. Apparently, he's just going to kill you? I don't know. He's talking about, hey, if you have fentanyl on you at the border, we're just going to murder you. But I don't know how he's going to know somebody has fentanyl on them unless they stop them. And I guess they find fentanyl. I guess they just extrajudicially murder them on the spot or something? That seems illegal. Anyway, let's have a listen to his beautiful, wonderful plan for Christian America.
So we are going to authorize the use of deadly force against the cartels. If you have somebody coming in with the fentanyl on in the backpack, they even break through the border wall where there is wall. If they're doing that, that's the last thing they're going to be able to do, because we're going to leave them stone cold dead at the border. We're not putting up with it anymore.
Woo, yeah, let's just murder, no trial, straight to execution. And even though we know the cartel uses like mules, they use people who don't have any choice. They threaten violence against them, hold their family hostage, make them do shit they don't want to do. Hey, sorry, we're just going to blam you right in the head on the spot if you have fentanyl, I guess. That seems like a, I don't know, crime against humanity or something. I'm pretty sure that's against the Geneva Convention. Might want to look into war crimes or whatever there. And then, it is such a ridiculous argument anyway, because only like 0.00001% of the fentanyl comes over the border that way. The vast majority of it comes through the ports, like most drugs do. They're smuggled through the ports of entry. So I guess he's going to be murdering people at the ports of entry too? Tough guy, Ron DeSantis. He's such a badass, y'all. He's going to murder everybody. And that... It was revealed this week that his handlers released a strategy that they want him to go by for the debates, and it's the most pussy-ass shit. You can't be a tough guy when you're following what they want you to do here, Ron DeSantis. Basically, they're telling him to defend Trump. Even though Trump's not there, Trump's going to be a pussy-ass coward, not show up to the fucking debates. They want Ron DeSantis to, I guess, be his go-to guy and defend his honor while he's not there. Yeah, that's going to get votes for you. Let's have a look.
Talk to you about some breaking news from the New York Times just ahead of the first Republican presidential debate next week. And it is potentially more problems for the problem plagued DeSantis campaign, a firm linked to the super PAC that has effectively taken over DeSantis' presidential campaign, posted hundreds of pages of very blunt advice to the governor online as to what to do in the debate. The material includes debate advice, debate prep for DeSantis, including, first, attack Joe Biden and the media 3 to 5 times, state Governor DeSantis' positive vision 2 to 3 times, hammer Vivek Ramaswamy, who is rising in the polls, and 4, defend Donald Trump in absentia in response to a Chris Christie attack. So it goes on from there.
Like, good God, they're setting you up to fail, dude. If you don't start hammering Trump, you have no fucking chance. What is wrong with you guys? It's almost like they want him to fail. They want Trump to win. He'll probably do it too, the cuck that he is. And speaking of Ron DeSantis, he done fucked around and found out, y'all. He begging Disney to pull out of their lawsuit against him, and they did the exact opposite. They just found a new one. Disney has issued a new court order filing seeking new damages against Ron DeSantis' administration, accusing them of breach of contract. They did this only hours after DeSantis asked them to drop the lawsuit, saying he wanted to move on. Yeah, but you fuck with the bull, dude. You use your position of power to try to hurt the bottom line of a private company. So yes, they're going to sue you, and they're going to win, you stupid son of a fuck. I hope it was worth it. All that political theater you did. And then, folks, finally, we're about to get the proof we've all been waiting for. Trump himself has promised it. If there's one thing we know about Trump, it's promises said, promises delivered. Trump says, a large, complex, detailed, but irrefutable report on the president election fraud, which took place in Georgia, is almost complete. Almost, folks. It's almost here. And will be presented by me at a major news conference at 11 a.m. on Monday of next week in Bedminster, New Jersey. Monday, folks! That's 1 week away. It's not even 2 weeks. We have less than a week. It's 2 days for this monumental drop of evidence. Based on the result of this conclusive report, all charges should be dropped against me and others. There will be a complete exoneration. He's going to have so much evidence, folks, nobody will be able to deny it. Completely 100% exonerated after this news conference, which 100% is going to take place this coming Monday. They never went after those that rigged the election. They only went after those that fought to find the riggers. Some people think that this is a racial, sort of like a racial connotation to this. Him saying that, but I don't think that. It's all a coincidence, folks. But fuck yeah, I cannot wait. Finally, we're going to get the evidence that we all have been waiting for. We all do. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, he's already backed out of his promise? Yeah, that's what I thought. And so then the next thing you know, he's like, rather than releasing the report on the rigged and stolen Georgia 2020 election on Monday, my lawyers would prefer putting this. I believe irrefutable and overwhelming evidence of election fraud and irregularities in formal legal filings as we fight to dismiss this disgraceful indictment by a publicity and campaign finance seeking DA who sadly presides over a record-breaking murder and violent crime area, Atlanta. Therefore, the news conference is no longer necessary. Oh, there we go, folks. He has all the information. He has all the evidence. It would 100% completely exonerate him. But his lawyers say all he has to do is promise the evidence exists, promise he believes it, and then it's no longer necessary to have the news conference. Why would he need to show you the evidence? Why would he need to present it? He doesn't. He just has to say he believes it, and that's good enough. But I mean, like, why would your lawyers not want you to present all this evidence if you have it? Why would they not want you to exonerate yourself unless it's all complete fucking bullshit and they know it's just going to further incriminate you and embarrass you? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Probably the other thing. And then, like I said, pussy ass weak, super weak Trump skipping out of the debates. Instead going to do a live Tucker Carlson interview. Get softball questions from Tucker Carlson, have his dick sucked, have his taint licked. That's more his style than actually having to defend his beliefs and views. But he knows that his cult does not care. They're going to vote for him regardless of what he does, what he says. He doesn't have to debate, doesn't have to have a plan for the country. All he has to do is continue to lie to him, and they'll keep supporting him. Just like this. Here's Larry Kudlow kissing Trump's ass. Like, mwah, mwah, mwah. It's just disgusting. The levels they will sink to suck this man's balls. Just crazy.
Yeah, and I think, quick thoughts. Yeah, I'd say we're going to make America greater than ever
growth
before.
is part of it, but there are other things that you've discussed. And can I just add one thing, sir? I don't think people know this. Your campaign, you and your advisors in the campaign, you're putting out all these great videos. You're putting out white papers on issues left and right, and millions of people are reading this stuff. I mean, you're running an issues-oriented campaign. That's
you're running an issue-oriented campaign. What are those issues? Joe Biden's a criminal, and we're going to drain the swamp and build the wall. Nothing. Literally just lying, sucking his asshole. No shame whatsoever on Fox Business. And speaking of which, speaking of spineless cucks who would do anything to lick daddy's ball sack, Lindsey Graham was shitting on Joe Biden for sending troops to the border. He's like, it's ridiculous theater, y'all. I can't believe Joe Biden is pretending to send troops to the border for political theater. But then they asked him, hey, did you feel the same way when Donald Trump sent troops to the border in 2018? Here's his response.
Did you feel the same about it being theater when Trump sent troops to the border in 2018?
I feel that Donald Trump did the best job in my political lifetime.
That's right, y'all. My daddy was so good at his job as president. Even though he did the exact same thing, political theater, sending troops to the border, he did the best job. Ooh, Trump, let me kiss that booty. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Just goddamn it. The weakest humans on earth running the Republican Party. No spine, no sacks. Beta! And then, folks, they're just outright calling for all Democrats to be arrested. You know, no charges. They have nothing to arrest us for. We haven't done anything. But, hey, you're trying to hold Trump accountable? Well, then we'll just all arrest you and put you in Gitmo. Here's the terrorist organization that is the Republican Party just trying to threaten people in order to stop their daddy from being held accountable for his crimes.
I've said the whole full word on this show before. I'd love to see him, and he said he will. Chris Wray, FBI, gone. Perp walk him. Perp walk Mayorkas. Perp walk Attorney General Merrick Garland for all the shenanigans he's pulled. And not only on Trump, but anyone with a conservative or an R next to the name. Carrie, again, I sat down with Trump last week.
Let's build some new space in prisons and put some of these people behind bars, because some of the things they've done, the crimes against the people of this country, they need to actually do time for.
Okay, here's the thing, though. If a DA goes out and charges somebody for a crime and they didn't actually do the crime, if there's no evidence of the crime, the DA gets in trouble. The people that file false claims get in trouble. They have their careers destroyed. They get disbarred and shit. Hey, Vaseline woman, there's literally nothing from stopping you from filing a police report against anybody. If you have knowledge of any crime whatsoever, you yourself, right now, you don't have to wait for anybody else. You don't have to call for any DAs, attorney generals, nothing. You can go to the police and file a police report against any of these people. But there's a reason you're not doing so, because, if you file a false police report, that's also a crime. They'll lock you up for it. So if you actually had any evidence, you would have done this, but you're not doing this. You're just trying to get somebody else to ruin their whole fucking career over nonsense.
Let's actually bring back justice.
Let's throw them in Gitmo, because they certainly don't want to lock up any terrorists anymore. They want to let them out. They want to let the criminals out. Throw them in Gitmo, or some of the LA jails that they're wide open, letting criminals out. Carrie.
Yeah, let's just throw our political opponents in Gitmo. Just lock them up and throw away the key. No charges. Super cool. And they're not the only ones spread this bullshit. Here's a popular far-right broadcaster, Stu Peters.
This demands action, and it demands it right now. So if you live in Georgia, here's what you demand. A special session of the Georgia legislature immediately. Defund the Fulton County DA's office and remove Fannie Willis from power immediately. And if a judge tries to stop you, ignore them.
Oh, okay.
Ignore them.
Okay.
In every other red state, here's what you demand. cease all cooperation with the federal government on anything immediately.
Isn't what you're saying right now treason? Isn't this literally treason? Isn't this sedition against the fucking government? Aren't what you're saying right now supposed to get you locked up in Gitmo? Aren't you the terrorist who should be in Gitmo? Like, holy shit, dude, I'm just saying, maybe lock these motherfuckers up.
No cooperation on any law enforcement. No providing any requested federal data. Treat the Biden regime as, at best, an occupying power in a conquered land. Be defiant.
Yeah, but you guys aren't going to do shit. You're fucking pussies. We own you. We fucking own you, conservatives. You're just going to sit there, wah, but you ain't going to fucking do shit. Any of you motherfuckers that step out of line, we're going to stop a mud hole in you and walk it to fuck dry. Nobody's scared of you. Keep whining, motherfuckers. And then, not the only one over on Fox News. Just begging, please, please, any attorney general anywhere, just go after the Democrats. You don't have to have evidence. You don't have to have anything. Just lock them up for no reason.
That weird to you? The Democrats are using all of their resources to put their strongest political opponent in jail. Mm-hmm. And what are Republicans doing about it?
Not shit. Weak.
They just sit back and take it.
Pussies.
A lot of people think Republicans need to go on offense. Do to the left what the left does to us. Use Republican state AGs to go after all the Democrats who contested and denied elections. Do it. Like Hillary and Stacey Abrams. Like Eric Holder says, when they go low, kick them.
Yep. Get us motherfuckers do it. You guys aren't any challenge to us thus far. I would love to see you step up and fucking do something. But hey, lady, like I said, you can file any police report you want to. You can report any crimes you think have been committed to the police, and they will pass it along to the district attorney to file charges. So do it if you have evidence. What? You're not going to do shit? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. You guys are just trying to instigate somebody else, ruining their lives, ruining their careers, while you sit on your fucking ass and whine about it. Even on fucking Fox News. And Chris Crispy, I like what he's saying, but at the same time, he's already admitted if Trump gets the nomination, he's going to support fucking Trump. So all this is just weasel shit.
And I think that's one of the things folks should keep in mind that are watching. He is now going to be, when he appears next week in Georgia sometime, he's going to be out on bail in 4 different jurisdictions in this country: New York, Miami, Washington, and Atlanta. I think that what Republican voters have to start to ask themselves is 2 things. One, is someone out on bail in 4 jurisdictions really our best chance to beat Joe Biden? And secondly, are we really going to continue to act as if this is normal conduct? It's not.
It's not. You're right. But you've already pledged you're still going to support him, even though he's out on bail for 4 different indictments. Because you have no spine. You're talking all fucking tough, but you're going to be kissing that ass right back at it when he gets the nomination. All you motherfuckers do exactly the same thing. You're pathetic. You're spineless. And speaking of spineless, pathetic weasels, Mike Lindell had his new Election Crime Bureau this week. His new conference where he promised this time, folks, he's going to reveal how he alone is going to save democracy in America. He has a special plan, foolproof. No more cheating, no more fraudulent elections. He got it in the bag, yo. And here he is, the very first minute of the summit. This is how it went.
This historical election summit is so important that it's being broadcast around the world in 85 languages on frankspeech.com.
Why would that make it important? You're showing it on your website. Why does you showing it on your website and having the translator make it a bunch of different languages make it important somehow? It doesn't.
Summit is not going to be about more evidence. We have enough evidence. Evidence has been the easy part.
Definitely. So much evidence, y'all.
This summit is all about hope and the plan to secure our elections immediately.
Woo! What's that?
I want you to watch this video and see if you all remember this.
Okay, let's watch it.
They're attacking his power grid.
No, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. Hold on.
Hold on, folks.
Well, that's coming.
First minute, not going so well for Mike Lindell. All the money you're spending, you think you'd have shit worked out a little better. But don't worry, folks. Finally, they worked out all the technical difficulties. And now, finally, he's going to tell you his very secret special plan to save democracy.
I'm sorry. There's nothing to see here. We're not on the internet. We have been told this by every... Hello?
Hello. All going swimmingly, Mike Lindell. You're doing a great job, buddy. Keep it up. So finally, folks, he did reveal his new strategy to secure elections in this country. And basically, he wants to fly drones all over the election booths that monitor Wi-Fi connections to see if the machines connect to Wi-Fi, even though they don't. None of them are connected to the internet at all. He wants to steal everybody's Wi-Fi signal that is voting, and I guess just scrape all the data for himself. So don't worry, Mike Lindell's drone's gonna be flying over all the election sites, which you might be thinking, isn't that illegal? Yeah, that's illegal. That's privacy concerns and whatnot. But hey, it's just crazy enough to work. Yeah, that's never gonna happen, Mike. Glad you had a whole conference for that bullshit. And Steve Bannon was there, folks. And they're so goofy, goddammit. Nothing more uncool than conservatives, except for maybe Christians. Here he is leading a chant of USA, because everything is pro-wrestling to these motherfuckers.
Are you tough enough to take your country back?
No.
Are you tough enough to take your country?
Literally, look at these fucking Gomers. They're a week away from the fucking grave. These blue-haired grandmas and grandpas, no, they're not strong enough. The fuck you talking about?
Country back! Yeah. Are you gonna let them steal this republic?
No! We're gonna take it back! USA!
USA! USA! USA!
Cringe.
USA! Trump! 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 Trump!
Not a call,
I want to
folks.
send a message to Murdoch and that entire group of Keebler elves are going to be on stage next week. Who's the rightful president of the United States?
Joe Biden?
I can't hear you.
Joe Biden.
Is Joe Biden a legitimate president?
Yes.
Did they steal the election of 2020?
No.
Will you ever back down?
Fuck yes, they will. Continuously. Woo, yeah, there, you solved
tough
it.
enough
You did
to
it.
take.
They're so tough. You guys have solved it, but no, you didn't. You're not going to do anything. You're weak, pathetic. Nobody's afraid of you. Nobody's scared of you. You're just sad to us. Go back to the home, Grandpa and Grandma, and shut the fuck up, all right? God damn it. And then, over on the recount, Fox News, Arkansas Governor Sarah Sanders Huckabee is back. And, so I didn't really get what she's saying here, folks. The reason I wanted to share this clip is I can't believe it. But she actually looks good? What happened to Sarah Huckabee? She looking a lot better. She usually looks like a grimace wearing a potato sack. But look at her.
There's a little bit of...
She looking sort of pretty. What happened to her? Anyway, I guess we'll listen to what she has to say. She bitching because in Arkansas, they've removed AP African American Studies course. Or at least they removed you getting any credit for it. And now she's trying to explain why it's not incredibly fucking racist that she's done this.
Controversy right now. There's an accusation that the Arkansas Education Department removed credit for controversial AP African American Studies course. Let me just read to you what the NAACP said and let you respond. They said the Arkansas State Conference of the NAACP is appalled at the recent decision of Arkansas Department of Education to make a hasteful decision at the final hour to do away with AP African American Studies. Is that really what happened there?
Yes, it is.
Absolutely not. And one of the things that we have talked about so much, and Dana, I think the point that you made a minute ago about the staggering numbers that we're seeing across this country, we've got to get back to the basics of teaching math, of teaching reading, writing, and American history.
Right.
And we cannot perpetuate a lie to our students.
What lie?
And push this propaganda leftist agenda,
What are you talking
teaching
about?
our kids to hate America.
Literally nobody's doing that. Teaching the history of America is not teaching to hate America. It's teaching the realities of what happened and how we need to build and join together to make America better than it was, better than it is. Pretending America's perfect doesn't help anybody, doesn't help anything, doesn't evolve us. Just nuts. But hey, at least she's looking slightly better. So kudos to you. And then over on Newsmax, once again, saying the quiet part out loud. Here they are talking about, hey, we need to be even more homophobic. You guys haven't seen nothing yet. You guys thought we were pieces of shit before. You guys thought that we hated gays and drag queens before. You ain't seen nothing yet. Let's step up the hate, say the Christians.
Oh, it's embarrassing. It doesn't appear like we're a serious country, at least.
I know, it's embarrassing. It doesn't seem like we're a serious company. I'm a very serious person. I look like a Muppet and I talk like this. So serious.
Our country right now is not very serious about defense. These are the sorts of things that our Pentagon is focused on, as opposed to trying to figure out maybe why we lost the last 2 wars.
Yes, we lost the last 2 wars because of wokeness, definitely. I mean, yeah, they weren't doing this pronoun stuff or this trans stuff then, period, but don't let that get in the way of the narrative. We definitely lost the Iraq War. Vietnam, wasn't Vietnam all about wokeness? Did we lose? We didn't. No, had nothing to do with it.
You're engaged in. Now, they hoisted this whole idea on us under the auspices of just live and let live and don't bother other people. How's it any skin off your back if somebody claims to be a woman or an egg producer or whatever they want to call it? But that wasn't actually the end goal here. The end goal was trying to teach it to your children. And this was not a gathering of adults. The group,
you mean let your children know these people exist and they shouldn't hate them or oppress them or treat them poorly? Yeah, that sounds like a good thing to do.
He was speaking at was not a group that just tries to talk about gay rights to adults. It was one that preaches this stuff to K through 12 education, that tells kindergartners that this is not, or gender is not a real thing. It's predatory, and it's not just.
What does that do with the military? The military definitely isn't teaching K through 12 any of this shit.
Live and let live thing anymore. Right now, it's really a thing that says if you don't accept this predatory mental illness, then you're a bigot, and it is actually coming for your kids.
Shamika, about 30 seconds each for each of you right here. So tell us, it's not getting any better, though. And the more we're talking about it ad nauseum here, but the left just calls us, as Chris points out, we're bigoted and homophobic.
We're owning you. Fucking pussies.
I actually think if that's the case, we need to be more homophobic. We need to take it up a notch because these people have continued to do this because we failed to shame them. We failed to put our feet down.
Yeah, we continue to do it because you don't have the ability to shame us. You are fucking jokes. Your opinion doesn't matter. We're not afraid of you. We're not impressed by you. We think you're fucking morons. You're beneath our goddamn feet. You're beneath goddamn contempt. We don't care what you say. Shade the fuck out of me. What you gonna say to me, bitch? Not fucking shit. Thank you for showing the love of Christ, though.
And stand tall and say what we believe without the fear of being canceled. Now is not the time to.
You guys aren't afraid of being canceled. You don't care about that. You want to be canceled because that's how you make all your money. Make those sweet, sweet cancellation bucks.
Worry about having friends. It is about linking up with people who have the same values as you and realizing this is a war between good and evil.
Yes, and you're on the evil
side. If we don't stand tall, we're going to lose.
Chris, you've already lost, fuckos. The game is already over. You're already dead. You just don't know it yet. And speaking of the worst among us, Alex Jones sent out a love letter to Jimmy Dore. Hey, where's all the Jimmy Dore fans at? Remember? Jimmy's on the left, Dusty. Yeah, you know somebody's super lefty. When Alex Jones starts talking about how awesome they fucking are. Can't get any more lefty than that. So anyway, even though Jimmy Dore spit in Alex Jones' face, literally, still sucking his balls, because that's how far to the right Jimmy Dore has gone, he has now earned the respect of Looney Tunes Alex Jones.
What happens, Jimmy Dore walks up while Sink is in my face, threatening to hit me, and spits some iced tea on me. I didn't really even think a big deal about it. I just said, hey, that guy just spit on me. And then he's, over the years, gotten away from those guys, become more of a populist, but very truthful. One of my favorite broadcasters. And then I see him on shows like, oh, I'm scared of Alex. I was in a steakhouse and had to leave. He might attack me. He didn't see me, thank God. And I think it's all part of his comedy. And on other shows, oh, I laughed so hard when he said, hey, I'm just being nice to Sink Uger or Uger, whatever his name is. And so I want Jimmy Dore on my show. I want on his show. It's safe for me to go on all these shows. Nobody's getting banned for me coming on.
Can you promise that you won't attack Jimmy and beat him up? Because that's his fear. He's afraid you're just going to...
Well, but I have a heart attack on him? No. The point is, he just says that.
He's a small guy.
No, he's not. He just says that. He just says, I'm mad or I'm a big guy. I don't care that how many years ago? Was that 6 years ago?
Yeah, it's a long time ago. 7 maybe.
Yeah, 6.5 years ago, almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years in July. He spit some iced tea on me.
You know, I spit on Alex like the first time I met him, and he forgave me, Jimmy. So let's get it going. Jimmy, you should definitely have Alex on your show, Jimmy.
You know, I've asked my producers to get him on. You guys have tried, right? No response, right?
Keep it up.
But
come on, Jimmy.
Accept, for sure.
But
come on, Jimmy.
What address are you hitting? Like his old MySpace or something?
Don't worry, they'll work it out. Grifters of a feather flock together. You shameless pieces of shit. Speaking of which, it's hard to believe, folks. It's hard to believe that the people in charge of this country, at least recently, are cardboard cutout Bond villains, Batman villains. Like Roger Stone, who is one of Trump's right-hand people, the architect of trying to overthrow our democracy and install Trump as a dictator. Pardoned by Trump because there's a two-tier justice system where you're the most evil among us. You can get away with it. Watch this guy. How can any conservative, I don't know if it's a conservative watching me right now, how can you watch this and not see how demented these people that are the right-hand henchmen of Trump are? Literally a Batman villain. Watch this shit. Here he is being cross-examined by Jack Smith, Roger Stone.
Okay, I'm asking him.
I have no obligation to do that, and I'm not going to do it.
Certified.
Yes, please do.
You can ask your individual questions like you did yesterday.
Well, take an opportunity, Mr. Stone. We have time to review the affidavit.
I'm not going to read your biography.
And tell me,
whether
anything's inaccurate.
I'm not going to read your biography and all of your asinine claims because you're an egomaniac. I'm just not going to do that.
All right.
If you have a specific question,
we'll go to the court about it.
I agree. Let's go to the court about it. I want to do that. Your reputation here is well known.
Stop.
Well known.
Stop.
I'm asking you. You can take your time, go through it paragraph by paragraph. Tell me if anything's inaccurate.
I'm not going to do that.
We went through this yesterday.
We didn't go. I didn't ask it that way.
He likes to hear his biography. It makes him feel important.
Okay. Certified.
Yes, please do. I'd like to speak to the judge myself about this.
Better do it quick.
Before you're disbarred.
Stop. Mr. Klayman.
No further questions. This deposition is concluded for now, subject to my going back and moving the court to produce all the documents that we requested.
Subject to your still being admitted to the bar. Please note that for the record.
Just so fucking weird, folks. But this is the type of person that our president is pardoning. This is how far we've fallen as a goddamn country. Literal villains. Can't even hold back their evil. Just flowing out of them uncontrollably. Creepy as fuck. But yeah, that's Republicanism for you, folks. This is what you support. This is who you are. And speaking of who you are, Scammy Davis Jr., Ali Alexander, and the dude is not mentally well. He has these delusions of grandeur, that he is this great historical figure, and he can't stop bragging on himself. I guess he's following the footsteps of his daddy's Trump. I always thought people hated when you brag yourself all the time, but apparently if you're conservative, they love it. Here is Scammy Davis Jr. explaining why he is an oracle.
Thank God I've been delivered. I'm not getting charged in any of this crap. And it's like, that's why I did the protest. I was hijacking the matrix. I was depriving it of the power it wanted. And you know what I did? I stuck a fork in that thing. I stuck a fork in the plug. I was like, oh, you want power? Let me show you what your power rots. And all I did was like speed us up a couple years. And I needed to speed us up a couple years because they're planning to slow kill us. And I'm like, well, if you're going to kill us, I want to die with some dignity.
Too late.
I want to die having history judge you. I'm intellectually working on clarifying these timelines and how they work. And, because I get a lot of friends, I get a lot of lawyers who text me, call me, and ask me I'm like this oracle of America. And, you know, I haven't used that term probably since 2018. But,
Bring
you
it
know,
back.
I'm re-embracing it. You know, I'm America's oracle. I am the oracle.
He's the oracle. He's definitely the oracle, isn't he, folks? So you might remember Scammy Davis Jr. had his career implode recently in the wake of reports that he had a long history of propositioning underage males. Yeah, he's a pedophile, right? So, of course, he is the oracle of the Republican Party because it's always that way. The lowest of the low flocking together. Yes, folks, believe it or not, there are still people that believe this. This QAnon bullshit. The gravy seals, the genetic specimens, the best among us, with his Punisher hat and his come and take it, he's so fucking tough. And gonna explain, folks. He knows the truth, and all the rest of us are in the dark about it.
Now I'm listening to people that know a lot more than I do. And they are saying that the White Hat operation is in full swing.
Oh, okay, cool.
And roughly within the next 60 to 90 days.
Oh, 2 months?
There's going to be a lot of information that's going to be coming out.
Oh, finally.
And you know how it'll be true is because all the people that you've seen out front and all of a sudden they just start disappearing. You don't see them anywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. Explain, please.
So the White Hat operation is in full swing.
Okay.
The upper heads of it, from George Soros, Klaus Schwab.
Oh, okay.
They have been taken down.
Oh, they're dead?
And told to, you know, but they still got the little thing that they're pushing through the news.
Who? If they've been taken down, who is pushing it through the news? I don't understand.
Too worried about what you're hearing on the news, but
Okay.
they still have people in the background that if anything happens to them, it continues on anyway. It's
Okay.
like what they call a dead man switch.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's just what it is.
That's all it is, okay.
Well, you know who?
Mm-hmm. Dipshit.
Like I said, he set that in motion day one of his presidency.
Super genius.
And all of the middle and lower parts and everything, that's what's being taken out now.
Good. Come and get me,
See how the
motherfuckers.
Democrats and some of the people, the ones that were out front, you ain't seen no
Who?
Pelosi around.
I've
and
seen
no,
Pelosi around.
Schumer and
I've seen-
Nadler,
I've seen
Schiff
them.
and all
Yes,
them,
I've seen
you
them.
know, yeah, all the January Sixers and
I
all
see all them all the time.
Even though Liz Cheney, ain't heard much about
Liz
her
Cheney
either.
lost her job.
And if you heard, you ain't seen much of her either.
We have seen them, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no clue what
Just
you're talking
because-
about.
Just because you don't hear about it, if you pay attention, it is literally right in front
I'm
of you.
paying attention. It's literally not
Okay.
true.
So there's a few things that are coming out. I'm
Okay.
hearing 60 to 90 days.
2 months.
That we should be hearing some other things. Now, what I'm telling y'all is that we have a bunch of butthurt little dipshits that are, some of them are going to, you know, just melt away and get their little whoopee, their little blankie.
That's right. Little pussies, unlike him, the super badass alpha male. You pussies. You're going to fade away in the background. You're not tough enough like I am. Not a steely-eyed missile man like this motherfucker.
You know, and melt in the corner or on the couch. But then you're going to have these others that the real short pink and purple hair. Rah, 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 rah,
Or
you know,
white?
those, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are going to be the ones you're going to have to worry about. Plus, all the other ones that they're letting in.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That all made complete sense. Thank you. Thank you for explaining it all very logically to me. And last up on the Chud Watch, I do kind of feel sorry for this woman. This is your brain on cue. This is your brain on the MAGA movement. They're miserable. They seem to at least pretend to believe all this horrible shit they're constantly fed. This never-ending diet of fear. And it's just breaking them down. This is your brain on MAGA.
Am I the only one that's not okay?
Yes, you're the only one.
Let me just say this is for entertainment purposes only.
It is hilarious.
And only my opinion.
Okay.
So that maybe TikTok will take this shit fucking down.
You're such a victim.
Our government just slaughtered hundreds of people.
Who?
Because they wanted their land.
Oh, you're talking about Hawaii? No, that didn't happen. That was global warming, and you're helping it happen. You're part of the problem.
They force injected the entire fucking world
They didn't do that. It was voluntary.
Because there's just too many of us, useless eaters.
I mean, there are too many of you
on this planet for them to control and manage, so they're killing all of us.
Definitely happening, for sure.
And yet, we're sitting here pretending like everything is fine.
You're not. You're freaking out over nothing.
We're going to work, and we're paying our fucking bills, and paying our taxes like good little fucking sheep.
Uh-huh.
And I just don't understand.
A lot.
And I just want to know, am I the only one sitting here?
There's plenty just like
in
you.
This place
completely lost.
Wondering why are we still sitting here?
Because you'll believe any fucking thing you're told. You don't do any research. You don't have the ability to think for yourself. Lots of reasons.
Why are we doing anything?
Because you're fucking pathetic. Do something! What you fucking talking about? You ain't doing shit either. Every one of you motherfuckers are exactly the same. Why isn't anybody doing anything? Why you are not doing anything? You first, bitch! None of you are gonna do anything because you're all fucking pathetic whiners. You're all nothing but victims. You can't get over your fucking crying, sobbing bullshit stories in order to do fucking something. That's why no one takes you seriously. You're not serious people. You're fucking just pathetic crybabies. Snowflakes.
Everything about our entire society is a lie. It is a lie about everything. Our medical establishment kills people for profit, and we all know it, but we don't stop them.
I don't know it. I mean, I'm not a fan of the current American health system, but I don't think they're trying to kill people for profit.
Two-tier justice system.
Well, that's true, but you're propagating it by not wanting the rich and powerful like Trump to be held accountable for the crimes, so you can't cry about that.
It supports the fucking rich and destroys the poor.
Exactly! You're right! But you support it!
Because that's how it's designed. There is no...
Just whack, whack, whack. That's all they fucking got, folks. But I know she's just mentally unwell. All Trump supporters are, but it seems bad. Like, you guys don't have to live like this. You could get the fuck over it. Consider smoking some weed and becoming a Democrat. You'll feel a lot better. And that is my Chud Watch. What we gotta say? Dirty Sexy Pores. Boy, do I love you guys. They've been brainwashed. I know, so brainwashed. She's a crybaby. I know. How do they even get through their day? They seem so fucking broken. Because you're stupid. Agreed. Yeah, donate to the super chats, folks. Got one more Beyond Parody section coming up. They're going to read all the super chats, so make sure you support the world's greatest show. I killed it on that first section, so reward me and the super chats. But move right along. It's time for some Beyond Parody. Beyond Parody! Hey, yeah! First off, on tonight's Beyond Parody, folks, a new conservative country song just dropped. And this one, super powerful. I'm just wondering what us left-wingers' answer to this shit will be. It'd be a piece of shit all I want to. It's my American God-given right. America. Gonna have me some pissweiser. And at least we have the good liars to help us out with the Beyond Parody section. Here's their latest. This guy knows what all the evidence is, but he can't tell you because he's not your secretary.
And Donald Trump loves this country. He's done more for you than you realize. And Jack Smith...
What's an example of that?
What's an example of that? Look it up. I'm not your secretary. My point is, Jack Smith is targeting the man who has done more for you and the rest of the country. And therefore, that makes Jack Smith a traitor, guilty of treason, a CIA mole, and he needs to be in jail.
I got to say, you're doing a great job, like, on camera. Would that be something you're interested in?
Oh, yeah. Here, take my card.
Oh, sweet. You know what I might ask is just if you don't mind, just to show that you actually know what you're doing around the set. Would you mind would you be able to like shadow and kind of like get coffee for people and take notes for people for a little bit before you get in front of the camera? Maybe we could work something out where you're like an assistant or something like that.
You got my email, so you email me.
I'll email you, and then maybe you could end up, being an assistant, a secretary, or something like that.
What's your name?
Jason Selvig. I guess it turns out that guy might be my secretary.
Yeah, make him your secretary, and then maybe he can tell you what the fuck he's talking about. He can actually give you an example if he's working for you. Otherwise, I know all the brilliant, beautiful stuff Trump's done for you, but I can't tell you. Look it up. Do your research. Just love it. So easy to make fun of these stupid. And they don't be on parody, folks. So, folks, I looked this up, and this is, unfortunately, a parody. This is not real, but this was on Reddit. I saw it. It went kind of viral. XXL magazine. YouTube host Sink Yuger caught on hot mic calling fellow progressive homophobic slurs. His new haircut makes him look like gay Eminem. And I'm just saying, like, I can't really argue with Sink too much. He got it dead on. Everybody knows Cal Kalinski's new hairdo is worse than the Holocaust. Unliteral. So, anyway, not true. Lots of people said this to me, and yeah, it's not real. It's not real. So don't believe everything you see, unliterally. And then, speaking of which, folks, you know what demographic is the most abused, profiled, and discriminated against in all of America? White people. Of course, straight white men. I don't know how many times I'm walking through the store and security guards are just following me around, waiting for me to shoplift because I'm white. It's real, folks. This is real life right now.
What's happened is what a lot of black people have complained about over the years, perhaps rightfully so, for being targeted or profiled based on their race. That's now happening to younger white men. I mean, you go into a store and they'll follow us around now, you know, but they truly, genuinely believe that we're the problem.
Totally. Isn't this happening, folks? Isn't this real life? It's not. This is completely fucked and warped in every goddamn possible way. Yep, it is. Obviously, white people are not getting fucking followed around the stores because they're white. Holy fucking shit, dude. They'll literally say anything. Words don't even have any meaning anymore. Meanwhile, in America, got a little dust up at the local store. And then, yeah, everybody's 100 pounds overweight, fat, and then, yeah. You know what happens when King Hippo gets punched in the stomach? His pants drop, and yeah, there he is. Your big ass hanging out. Yeah, put your pants up, dude. What is happening? Always wear a belt. That is the most exercise any of these people have ever gotten in their entire lives. Put your shirt back on, dude. What is happening? God damn it. Moo, America. And then, I'm starting to think the QAnon Shaman guy might be a little crazy. I do know for a fact he's cringe, so apparently he has a fetish for Batman movies or something, and he fancies himself a bit of a Joker. So here he is in his latest video doing his best impersonation of Heath Ledger. Cringe warning.
You see, this is how crazy the Mockingbird media has made America. You want law and order in America? Well, the CIA must take off its Mockingbird media mask and turn itself in. Oh, and every day it doesn't, we're going to expose their lies. I'm a man of my word. First up, we have Rachel Madcow lying.
The Russian military intelligence...
Okay, that's about enough of that. Holy goddamn shit. Beyond parody! The dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. Those are the heroes of the right. And folks, what are we going to do about big science? Not big science. Apparently, big science is creating artificial wombs and things have just gotten out of whack, y'all. Now we got big science to worry about. If there's one thing I'm afraid of, it's big science. Oh my fucking God, dude. They're trying to dumb us down so much. I can literally feel my IQ seeping out of my goddamn brain. Not that I believe in IQ. And then, I'll be on parody. Just the last one. Oh, I guess there's one more after this. Once again, cringe warning to those susceptible to cringe-induced injuries. Apparently, Fagra Below, he is the cringe Maga rapper. His music is connecting with old grandpas, boomers, chud ass motherfuckers, and they've started making videos where they try to lip sync his videos in their gun vault to make themselves look like badasses. Oh my fucking God, y'all.
My people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flag.
Yikes! All right, Grandpa, settle the fuck down. Take a Viagra and go fuck your old lady. Take a nap, dude. You're embarrassing. Nobody's scared of you, dude. Nobody's afraid of you and all your fucking guns, and wave your flags all you want to. Pour the gravy down your throat. Die of a heart attack in 5 years. It's all good. It's all good. You guys are on your fucking way out. Please turn your cameras off. And one more. Oh, wait a minute. This is supposed to go. This is in the wrong section. That was under the religious bullshit section. All right, that was it, folks. That was all of my Beyond Parody. And hey, folks, I have a Patreon account. Patreon.com/podcast. There's a link in the description of this video to it. And every night after the show, I do another show called The After Party with Dusty Smith. And you are invited. Please come. Like I said earlier, I don't sell anything. I don't allow ads to run on my videos. I rip all the ads off my videos so you don't have to sit through them. So if you enjoy my show, if you enjoy the content I create for you, please consider supporting it on my Patreon. Link in the description of this video. Whatever you can afford, sign up. I know it's a pain in the ass to ask you to do it, but please help me. It's the only way I keep the lights on and the only way I'm able to put all the hard work into this show. So if you like it, please support it. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you in advance. And now let's read the super chats. Hell yeah, super chat time. Jason Ashby, welcome to Dust Buddies. Hell yeah, if you guys want to become a Dust Buddy, it is $2.99 a month. There's a button over here around the chat, and it allows you to sign up for a membership, and you get customized emojis to spend the chat with. All the cool kids are doing it. $2.99 a month. Become a Dust Buddy. And also gifted one Cult Touch membership. Thank you. And another one. Hell yeah. Mitchell Guy gifted 5. The socialism is strong. Diz Raidu gifted 1. Hell yeah. All you heroes. Everybody give them love. And Parker Aguirre, money just having it. Appreciate you, Parker. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you tonight. What's up, Catalina? My ankle hurts like a shit. Like a motherfucking shit. Floyd, Fluff and Stuff. What up, Floyd? I'm a tech. You won't hear anything about it now. What are we talking about? I'm lost. Much love, Dusty. Much love, Joseph M. Birkenheimer. Basset Hound Gang. Dusty, please take a few bucks from this and buy Tim Pool a propeller for his beanie. Thanks, great show. Hey, first off, Joseph M. Birkenheimer, $20, very generous. Love you very much. And Basset Hound, hey, I wish he would wear it, but he won't. I'm sure if I said it to him, he wouldn't wear it. But maybe I'll get to fist fight him and knock that shit off his head. Don't hold your breath. And Brian Paul, $20, very generous. Thank you, Brian Paul. Good to see you tonight. And Big Black Corvette, always a hero to the show. Says, hey, Dusty, thank you for putting on the greatest show on the YouTube. Hey, that's what I do. Literally my job. Also, I just got the Big Black Corvette back from the shop. Hell yeah. Now I can finally make new content on my channel. Here's some white voting share money. And Trump for president 2024, hell yeah. Looking forward to seeing your Big Black Corvette. And just know that your initials are BBC. I'm into it. Welcome back, Jason Ashby. Sisyphean Task $4. What up, Sisyphean? Michael Wright, $27. Very generous. Eat this, why don't you? I will. I'm going to eat all your money, Michael Reich. Love you. Artenesia. Love me some Artenesia. Always a hero of the show. Happy Friday, Dusty. Happy Friday, R. Here is some money towards a tasty meal of your choice. I'm going to get some bandages for my fucking ankle. And sorry you hurt yourself. Hope you feel better soon. I'm going to sue them. I'm suing them all. Or sweater wearing a tree, $5. I'm so disappointed. I thought we were finally getting infrastructure. Yeah. Only under Biden, not under Trump. Yolanda Dobson, $10. Bracing for a hurricane here in California. Flip-flops or Crocs? Flip-flops. Friends don't let friends wear Crocs. Isn't it a hurricane? Hillary? Do better, Hillary. From my feral kitties. Hey, what up, Swagger Cat? Thank you. I appreciate you. And scritches to your kitties. $1 from Kim. What up, Kim? Austin Johnson, $4.99. Just want to give a shout out to you, Dusty, and your online community. This is the greatest show and community online. Thanks for your hard work. Hell yeah, I agree. The best community on all of YouTube. You guys and you're also hilarious. I go back after every show, and I read every comment you guys leave, and you all guys are always very entertaining. So thank you for making me proud to this show. I used to not be proud of my channel, and you guys changed that, so I love you so much for it. Greetings from rural ass North Dakota, says Brian Paul for $10. Dusty, I totally forgot to put a message on my $20 I sent you. Here's an extra $10 for the kitties and pups. Hey, I still got it either way, but thank you, Brian. Hero time. Carol McMickle, $4.99. Thanks, Dusty, for being a beacon out there in the darkness. I do what I do, shine my light, and hopefully it attracts others to our community. And you guys keep doing what you do, and you'll attract them too. We're all in this together. Lizzie Bennett, $2. Stochastic terrorism, a text message over for the GQP. It's all they fucking do. They want us at each other's throats. Venture Fan, $20. My favorite show is back. Hell yeah, it is. 3 times a week. Hitting it hard. I was wondering the status of the Tales of Woe book. I'm itching to read it. I can't do it until they settle their lawsuits. Stay with a Fusion still has not settled its lawsuits. And so I'm waiting on them to do that. So I apologize. But if anybody wants their money back, I can give it to you. I don't know when the lawsuits are going to be settled. I can't sell it, though, if there's going to be lawsuits. Kim, $2. Jimmy isn't on the right. He's just wrong sometimes. Okay, Kim. I got 2 birds for you. Yes, Jimmy is incredibly on the fucking right. If you're too stupid to see that, that's on you. I don't care if you give me $2 or not. Only a fucking moron could listen to Jimmy Dore and not see that he's helping the right-wingers take and maintain power. All he does is go on Fox News, a shit on the left. All he does is spread fear-mongering, right-wing talking points and shit on the left. That's all he fucking does. What are you even talking about? How gullible are you? I can't imagine there's anybody who has a brain who's smart to watch this fucking show who really believes Jimmy Dore's on the left. Wake up. Goddamn. Like, fuck, dude. That's real dumb. Real fucking dumb. Sorry, Kim. That's stupid as fucking shit. And, all right. Kip Weiland. James Comer would do more good for America by just sitting on a bench outside of the feed store and sucking a fifth of Oak Crow all day. I wish. Drink until the pain goes away. Hey, Dusty, what's up, keep it lower? $10 for lunch, dinner, are you choosing? Lunch. Watched some of your Wednesday show last night and still had to finish it. Watched the part I missed on the one after you are done sometime. Hell yeah, I got plenty to watch. I'm doing lots of content for you guys. Jason Ashby and Mr. Anderson both gifted Coastal Dusty memberships. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Awesome. Everybody give him love out there. Anthony Stark. It's an old video. Fuck you, Anthony. I will fine you, motherfucker. You don't know what you're doing. You better think. Jacob Bowers get to 1 Cult Dusty membership. Love the socialism, Jacob. Origami Abby, $10. My old boss effed themselves by not valuing me. I've had that happen. Upgrading my job in 5 weeks and upping the Patreon. Hell yeah, superhero time as well. Love the show and the kitties. Keep it up. I will. Thank you. And good luck on the new job. And last but not least, Moss Daff, $2. Didn't say nothing and ain't gotta. I appreciate you, Moss Daff, and everybody who gave me some love tonight and supported the show. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate it. Folks, please hit the like button. Don't go anywhere. We still have plenty of show left, but hit the like button if you haven't done it. It's the least you can goddamn do. More super chats, please. We're going to read all the rest of the super chats at the end of the show. We still got plenty of show left, so still plenty of time to get in there, but get it in early, get it in often, and support the world's greatest show, because for now, open your hymnals to page 1. It's religious bullshit. Where my heathens are religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Everybody, it's time for religious bullshit. Boom! And first off, prepare your not a drag queen emojis. Kentucky high school teacher and former youth pastor. Haha, it's always the youth pastors. Kevin Lentz, 49, has been charged with 17 sexual offenses involving minors and has been placed on leave by the Fayette County District. Oh, good. Put that motherfucker under the jail. Idaho Mormon church member Eric Jones has been arrested for touching a 1-year-old toddler with his genitals. Jones admitted to the toddler's mother that he had just given in to his urges. Oh, my fucking God. And here he is posting on his Facebook. For my birthday this year, I'm asking for donations to Operation Underground Railroad and help fight child trafficking. I've chosen this nonprofit because their mission means a lot to me, and I hope you'll consider contributing as a way to celebrate with me. Every little bit will help me reach my goal. It's a fucking classic pedophile behavior. Pretend you're this pious person. Pretend you're the ones fighting it when you yourself can't fight your urges. You sick sack of shit. The director of operations of Valley Christian Schools has been accused of paying students for explicit photos and videos. Yep, always the one you most expect. Which level of projection is this? Christian Cody Reed posting on his Facebook bullets with the words "cure for pedophilia" written on it. That's right, he hates pedophiles, y'all. He wants to kill pedophiles only. Arizona corrections officer Cody Reed has been arrested for raping a child in Georgia. Uh-oh. I think we might need a bullet for you, Cody Reed. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's a good thing we don't treat these people like you guys say we should treat them. You'd all be fucking dead. Here in Mississippi, Christian father Garrett Magnum has been sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences, plus 30 years for continuous rape of a girl under the age of 14. Here he is on his Facebook posting, "Donald Trump is about to turn Iran into they ran, laughing myself crying." I bet you're laughing yourself crying now. Garrett Magnum. And then, over in Indiana, Catholic school teacher Jordan Miller has pled guilty to child seduction. The plea deal, which must first be accepted by a judge, calls for him to serve only 4 years. Only 4 years on probation. No jail time. How old is this kid he's seducing? I think these people might be getting sweetheart deals. I don't like it, y'all. And John of God, even Oprah Winfrey's own guru. This is how wild it is, folks. Look, here's Oprah Winfrey with this goddamn monster. Oprah's spiritual healer, John of God, receives 99-year sentence for trafficking operation. Yeah, great judge of character there, Oprah. In a stunning turn of events, Jao Texera de Faria, widely known as John of God and Oprah Winfrey's former spiritual healer, has been sentenced to 99 years in prison after being found guilty of heinous crimes including rape and abuse against over 600 women and young girls. Shockingly, further investigations have revealed his involvement in baby trafficking operation where newborn children were sold to childless couples. Drawing from information obtained from major news outlets and reputable sources, the gravity of Giles' crimes become apparent. The accused operated in Brazil, where young girls were repeatedly held captive in isolated farms, enduring unimaginable abuse and being forced to produce babies. Heartbreakingly, these victims were reported to be murdered after 10 years of giving birth. Oprah Winfrey's own spiritual guru healer was kidnapping girls, making them spit out babies, and then murdering them after 10 years of being incubators for babies, y'all. Always religion. It's always fucking religion. The revelations of Giles' actions are both chilling and disturbing. One activist whose tireless investigations led to his arrest has spoken with women from Europe, the USA, and Australia who admitted to purchasing Brazilian babies for as much as $50,000. The harrowing accounts underscore the extent of the criminal network that John of God was involved in and the global impact of his atrocities. The news has sent shockwaves through the communities worldwide, including among prominent figures who have previously expressed admiration for the spiritual leader. Former U.S. President Bill Clinton, acclaimed actress Shirley MacLaine, fucking boom bat, supermodel Naomi Campbell, bitch, acclaimed and former Brazilian President Luiz Inácio have all been associated with John of God in the past. All these rich assholes giving him the rub, giving him a platform to make more money to abuse people, become famous off of. Shame on all you motherfuckers. Especially you, Oprah. Better start speaking the fuck out. And folks, what if God created the universe to be old? Really makes you think.
What if the universe is 6,000 years old, but it's also billions of years old? Hear me out.
Okay.
When God created the trees, he created them fully grown, which means
he didn't.
They're going to have rings, right?
Why?
When God created Adam and Eve, they were mature, right? And when Jesus in John 2 creates wine from the water, people think it's the good wine, the wine that's been aged for a long time. So could God have created the earth 6,000 years ago, but with built-in age.
Not at all.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes you think, doesn't it? Only doesn't make you think, hey, what if God just created you 5 seconds ago? What if he created you to be old and then filled your mind with all these memories of your past? But it didn't actually happen, man. Those memories aren't even fucking real. Your mom's not your real mom. Your kid's not your actual kid. God just made you born 5 seconds ago. Oh my God, makes you think, doesn't it? Yeah, God just made everything old on purpose to fool us, to make us think everything's old as shit, when in reality, it's just 6,000 years old. God, he's a prankster. You got us, God. You got us. Hilarious. And then, on the religious bullshit, MAGA cultist Lance Wallnall says he was praying recently, and while he was praying, some guy walked up behind him, some kind of spiritual man, and whispered into his ear. And he's out there and he let the guy whisper into his ear behind him, but before he turned around like you would do. And then he turned around and he was gone. This totally happened, y'all. I believe it because of its hair.
And I don't know how this ended up. You know, I am Pentecostal, charismatic, but somehow I don't know if I was slain in the spirit. I think I was on my knees.
I bet
praying
you were.
At a great gathering at a church, which was Harold Caballeros' church, a great statesman down there. And I had my eyes closed. And a man came up to me out of nowhere and whispered in my ear. He said, "Brother Lance, I believe the Lord has a word for you. God wants you to know Donald Trump will be elected for one more term. And after that, there shall be this great distress of nations. The Antichrist and those forces will not be able to emerge before their time. And there's one more term of mercy for America." Whispered it in my ear. By the time I turned around, I didn't even know who it was.
Yeah, totally. I waited until he finished. He was right next to my ear whispering. I didn't immediately turn to see what the fuck it was. I let him whisper for like 30 seconds in my ear, and then I turned and he vanished. So there you have it, folks. Even though I promised that Trump would win already, and he didn't. Believe me, it's all happening. And then tribulation. Give me money, y'all. And they're so fucking weird, yo. This goddamn death cult. They do stuff like this unironically. And somehow they still can't see how weird and fucking creepy they are. So have a great day, everyone. Let's see. I got a steamed ham here I'm putting together. I'm sure it's going to be something super cool. Looks like a cake frosting. All right, I guess I'm making a super cool cake. It's going to be edible as shit, y'all. I'm going to make this delicious. The most delicious cake anybody's ever eaten. Got to spray it on. And it's definitely not going to be violent or gross in any way, of course, because I'm not some kind of fucking weirdo. Not at all. This is just completely fucking normal shit. And then the next thing you know, yeah, it's all a bloodied, beaten, battered man who has been fucking tortured. Yum! Somebody pass the fork. I want the side piece. God damn it, you're so weird, Christians. Can't get any weirder than Christians. And one more. At least we have a hero this week. One Christian that seems to get it. So many of these Christians keep making these cringe videos where they play the victims in a fantasy they've created. So I'm going to play a very short clip of this one ahead of his video where it shows a guy sitting in a prison cell, and the text says, when being a Christian becomes illegal. And so they're always like, see, when it becomes illegal, I'm going to be chilling out in jail. I ain't going to be worried about it. I'm so pious that I'll just go to jail for being a Christian because I'm godly and awesome. Yeah, you're just making this shit up, dude. This is not happening. You got to make shit up for you to be the hero in your own fucking fantasy. That's how pathetic you are. But then a Christian comes along and chastises all these motherfuckers for playing the victim in their own fantasies. Let's have a look.
When the sky comes falling, even...
Stop it! Stop! Stop the whining and the sniveling right now. There are Christians in this world who are oppressed. Yes. There are Christians in North Korea who can't go to worship without risking being thrown into a gulag. There are Christians in Palestine who can't even get to their churches because of Israeli checkpoints and walls.
True.
You are not oppressed as a Christian in this country.
Nope.
Quit your sniveling whining.
Thank you. Fucking thank
That
you.
Savior you claim to serve said, take up your cross and follow him. And you're whining and crying because what?
No
because
reason.
nobody's letting you treat gay people like shit anymore?
This motherfucker.
What the hell is wrong with you? Quit whining.
Hit him again.
Stop it.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't molest any children, though. And you shouldn't be a Catholic anyway. You're part of the largest cabal of child rapers in the world. But anyway, at least I agree with you here. Please don't rape any children, though. And that is my religious bullshit tonight. What do we think about that, DSPs? Let me hear it. Nailed it. He did nail it. But just don't nail any children. That's all I'm saying. This is Old Hun. Fuck you, goddammit! You want to see Dusty angry? Because you're going to goddamn see Dusty angry. Motherfucker. And this dude's a pedo. I know he's a pedo. He's obviously a pedo. But at least he's right about this. It's all in your head, always all in their head. They have to be the martyrs of their own masturbatory fantasies. Oh, save me, Jesus. Yep, Jesus can't save you now. Ham or human flesh, I'm guessing it's a cake. Everything's a cake. Oh, Lordy, yep, I heard that. Yay, bloody Jesus, delicious. I want a bloody piece. Kooky, it's all kooky. And, all right, move right along, folks. Get your super chats in. It's time for Trash World. The trash world, it's a trash world, it's a dumpster fire and it's hellish. A trash world, everything sucks all the goddamn time. Trash world. Duh. And first off, on tonight's trash world, swimming loser Riley Gaines, literally only famous because she lost to a trans swimmer, even though she claims she didn't actually lose. She came in tied, which kind of takes away her whole point. Anyway, she's happy as shit because the World Chess Federation is banning trans women. That's right, fuck you, trans women. Everybody knows trans women are so much smarter than cis women. It's unfair for trans women to compete against those stupid-ass cis women with their tiny female brains. Anyway, let's hear her take a lap about it.
Have access to even play sports, to get money to even form teams, and it feels like upside down world. I'm curious what you think about this, though, because this headline caught my attention today, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not a chess expert. I'm not great at it. We all remember this amazing movie. Let's show a little clip from the Queen's Gambit, which everyone loved, watching her beat men all the time at chess. And this just crossed today. World Chess Federation bars transgender women from competing in women's chess events. What do you make of that? Not an athletic sport. It's a mental sport. I mean, all sports are mental to some extent, but what do you make of that?
I think it's really interesting because we have sports such as powerlifting, which is, of course, sheerly based on strength, who aren't even taking this much precaution. And so I applaud the Chess Association. It's, you hear the argument about brain size and brain ability if it differs between male and female, but I think that's missing the point. The point is that the women's category is meant for women, and having men compete in it is still taking spots away from women. The women.
Are there limited spots in these chess competitions? Why are there limited spots?
Chess category, I guess, was created for a reason, and they're upholding that, and so I applaud them.
The reason is because chess has mostly been pushed on men. There's a much larger percentage of males who have been pushed to play chess, who have been taught the game, who have been trained. So yes, they have a female competition, so women can interact and have their own little thing, which is cool. And also trans women are women, so unless you think cis men are smarter than cis women, your fucking bullshit take doesn't make any sense.
The Chess Association for the decision and really prioritizing fairness, prioritizing what it means to be a woman.
Okay. Riley, thank you very much. Good to see you today. Riley Gaines. I don't know, when Queen's Gambit, she was beating all the boys. So we'll see where that whole argument goes. Good to see you, Riley.
Yep. Love it. They love it when trans people are oppressed. That's all she's got going for her. And I agree with Amanda Gorman. One parent could get my poetry banned from classrooms, and yet one country can't ban assault rifles from massacring them. And yep, that's the trash country we live in. Now, one single parent can snowflake and complain and get this young poet's poetry removed from classrooms, but can't save your children from being murdered. in this goddamn trash society. And then, folks, I've been covering this story. Some people got mad at me. They left me some negative comments. They said, Dusty, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Don't cover this story about Michael Oher unless you know. He was basically made a slave by this Tuohy family that took him in, and they ripped off all his money. And that's what I said in the first time I covered it. And then the other side of the story came out, and I said it was probably somewhere in the middle. And now the author of The Blind Side has come forward that says the Tuohys didn't make a lot of money off this. He said he was there, and they treated Michael very well. And he knew that he wasn't adopted. He even mentioned that he wasn't legally adopted in the book he wrote about the story. So he's undergoing some kind of issues in his life now, and he's lashing out at the family that took him in. Like I said last time, there's probably truth on both sides of the story. They probably did somewhat take advantage of him, but it even says in this article that he was given money from The Blind Side. He was given exactly the same amount of money as all the other people in the family, and he knows he was. So I don't know what the truth is, but there's two sides to it, and I'm trying to be fair and cover it all in this trash-ass story. And then, prepare your ACAB emojicons, folks. Police in Dallas didn't allow a disabled veteran to have access to a bathroom. He underwent surgery on his lower body while serving in the Army, which requires him to have emergency bathroom access. This is a video of the cops laughing about him as he soiled himself because they don't give a shit. Doesn't matter if you're a veteran. Doesn't matter who you are. Babies, shit, doesn't matter. They hate us all. They're a gang. We're not one of them. We're the enemy to them. They're the God man, and we are their fodder.
What are you guys caught making that one call about? Somebody calling out one of they pissed themselves. You guys made a guy pee himself? Yeah.
Yeah, we made a veteran pee himself. He fought for our country, and he has to have emergency access to bathrooms, so he'll pee himself. We didn't give it to her. We watched him pee all over himself. It's so funny, God. We're the good guys, y'all.
Yeah.
Knee slapping. We humiliated him. We took his dignity away. It's so funny.
And then he calls back and said it's okay, he doesn't need PPE anymore because he soiled.
Yeah, super cool, cops. God damn it. This is why every fucking body hates you. Do not be a cop. Resign immediately. Don't be part of the goddamn system. And speaking of which, multiple police officers in California were arrested during a raid by the FBI after an investigation into them that lasted 18 months. When the feds seized their phones, they found the N-word in terms describing black suspects as gorillas and monkeys. Yep. Officers who allegedly cheated on college tests to obtain salary raises. Text message exchange between as many as 45 anti-Hutch officers using racial slurs describing violence against suspects bragged about how hard he kicked a young black man in the head. This guy who previously played professional soccer, and noted he was glad his body camera was not on. He got his ass whooped in the backyard, and I field goal kicked his head. I tried to knock him unconscious. The N-word in terms describing black suspects as gorillas, monkeys, and circus animals were used in text messages written and received by the officers. The text also describes now retired police chief Stephen Ford in racially derogatory terms. As many as 45 of the anti-Hutch, approximately 100 officers were placed on leave because of the text. So, yep, exactly what you would expect from America's most dangerous gang, the Fraternal Order of Police. They don't work for us, folks. They work for them goddamn selves. They hate us. And we have to do whatever we can to destroy them. Take down the Fraternal Order of Police. It has to be disbanded immediately. Meanwhile, here in Mississippi, a black FedEx driver was chased and shot at by white father and son after dropping off a package. And recently, the judge declared a mistrial because one of the cops in the case withheld evidence. So the whole thing has to be thrown out. They had to redo the whole goddamn thing again because, of course, more police misconduct, more racism in the good old US of A. And then in the trash world, these cops, man, here they are kicking these ladies out of a bowling alley. And I don't even know what the fucking ladies did. I don't like these ladies. But the way the cops are acting, It's fucking hilarious. He's got a meathead cops who don't have enough brain cells to rub together, acting fucking tough.
You steady touch her. We ain't did shit. We
This
did
guy
our
back
stuff.
here.
We putting our stuff on. Stop touching her. Come on. Stop. Chill. She going. You can't mess her. Now, bitch.
The cops acting.
Get in the car. I don't give a fuck. I already called him.
Like, these are fucking thugs. This is how thugs act. Both these motherfuckers. Cops act exactly like fucking thugs.
No, I am, bitch. PPO. Like I am, bitch. You get the fuck out of here. Bye. Go. Get out of here. You sick. Get your ass off the bus. Eat a dick. Hey.
Eat a dick.
That's the best.
Eat a dick.
Go fuck your mother.
Go fuck your mother. Eat a dick.
I don't care.
God damn, the police force is so embarrassing. Why are these people ruling us? And last but not least on the trash world, folks, have you seen the new documentary Telemarketers on Netflix? It's actually pretty fucking interesting. I watched the first episode, and it talks about how back in like the 80s and 90s, I guess they still do this, the telemarketing firms conned people out of money with the help of the police. So basically what they did is the police usually, for example, like the local police department would only like raise like $100,000 for their police department. So these people would go to the police and they'd say, hey, we'll give you $300,000 right now. And you have to give us permission to use your name in robocalls. And so then they would call up everybody on the phone and be like, hey, we're calling on the behalf of the police department and soliciting donations. And they would solicit millions of dollars donations and they give the cops 300,000 of it and they keep all the fucking rest. And they didn't do this for the cops. They started doing this for all different organizations. This one company made millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. Real interesting documentary if you haven't seen it. A 3-part HBO documentary series. Highly recommended, interesting. Fuck the police, fuck the system, and fuck telemarketers. And that is my trash world. You guys see the telemarketers? It's great, actually. Like, they had some behind-the-scenes footage. Some guy decided to take his camera to the telemarketer office and, like, film for years. And the people that work there are, like, real-life The Office cast. Except for real human beings. They're kooky. It is kind of robocalls because they use the people as bots. That's true. I guess they're not robocalls. They real people calls. But they do read scripts like robots do. They'll all be replaced by AI by now, I'm sure. Spanky feeling bad? I'm sorry, Spanky. You're not going to make it? All right. Well, if you're not going to make it, I understand. You've done your part. Godspeed. Love you, Spanky. Is it on Netflix? HBO, apparently. Not Netflix. I was a telemarketer in the 90s. Did you enjoy it? Seems like a bad job. Telemarketers are the worst. I agree. Do not like them. Danny McBride is a producer. Sweet. Oh, is he? Okay, I didn't know that. Awesome. Welcome, Trash Panda. Good to see you. You made the greatest show. I never answered the phone. Hell no, I never fucking answer the phone. I haven't answered the phone in fucking years, y'all. Fuck that shit. And, all right, we're along, folks. We got some woke panic coming up. Short, he shall be Elon, followed by a what the fuck and a carrot and the hero. Holy shit, I got plenty of show. God damn it. Looks like maybe overtime tonight. So be sure to roll me for overtime. Get your super chats in. Because right now we're going to do woke panic. And first off on tonight's woke panic. Teachers, enemy number one now, folks. That's what conservatism has come to. That's what the anti-woke mind virus has done. This woman, who was named Idaho's Teacher of the Year last year, was harassed out of the state because a right-wing website found out she was Facebook friends with some drag queens and she went to pride events. Of course, you can't even have your own freedom as a teacher anymore. Thus accusing her of turning kids towards an LGBT left-wing ideology. Broke brains doing what the broke brains do. And then, folks, apparently, Kid Rock gone woke. What? Not Kid Rock. Apparently, he was filmed recently drinking a Bud Light. Tranny semen? You drinking the tranny semen? I'm sorry for saying that. I'm only saying that to make fun of them, y'all. You drinking it? Oh, no, not Kid Rock. Bowing about a bacon ain't diggy. Really, Kid Rock? But it just goes to show you nothing they say means anything, folks. They have no integrity, no backbone. It's all about clout and getting attention. What they used to call slacktivism. That's what they do. They're pretending to do something while they actually fucking do nothing. They don't actually care about any of these fucking issues whatsoever. So you love to see it. And apparently, Budweiser's trying to rebrand after sponsoring Dylan Mulvaney. Instead of sticking to their guns, they've done everything they can to run away from it. And not working well for them. Budweiser is once again being mocked for its attempt to support military veterans after the beer brand seemed to have a terrible weekend of sales at a recent motorcycle rally. Anheuser-Busch InBev owns Budweiser and its stablemate beer Bud Light. Both brands have faced an ongoing, over the weekend. Videos and photos emerged on social media from the annual Sturgis motorcycle rally in South Dakota. The footage allegedly showed nobody at the event buying Budweiser. Let's look at the video. Let's see. Come on. You can do it, Newsweek. You can load up. Oh, you can't? You can't do it? You can't load up? You can't do anything? None of this works? Okay. Well, why would it? I would expect it to. Why would any of this shit work like it's fucking supposed to? All right, Aaron, zero titties in the Budweiser tent Sturgis.
We've been a little bit intrigued with this Budweiser controversy and as it relates to motorcycle riders. I got to tell you right now, though, not looking good. As you can tell, Budweiser
Just so silly. This is how broke their brains are, folks. Like me and Jeff been talking about this. Jeff's been going and hanging around with my fellow Mississippians. And he's like, when I'm hanging out with them, they're always talking about how if you drink one Budweiser, it makes you gay. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Seriously. The anti-woke mind virus just spreading every goddamn where, infecting all these fucking idiots. So ridiculous. Anyway, long story short, they got made fun of at Sturgis. Because it makes you gay to drink one. You fucking morons. And then, speaking of giant fucking hypocrites, Ted Cruz been attacking Bud Light repeatedly. He's been sending letters to Bud Light saying that he has questions that they must answer. Because he's in Congress. This is very serious. He wants them to answer for sending Dylan Mulvaney a can with our picture on it. Outrageous that you've done this. It's like nearly 3 months have passed since I requested documents from Mr. Whitworth in my capacity as ranking member of the Commerce Committee. Blah, blah, blah. But then it was revealed. Well, the bottom line of this is like he's accusing them of trying to sell beer to children by sending a beer can to Dylan Mulvaney, who is adult. Apparently, this is somehow trying to advertise beer to children, which is a cardinal sin that he has to use his government power to tackle and attack, to make you pay for advertising beer to children only. It turns out that Ted Cruz himself took his own child to a beer event and let his child help him make the beer. They even named the beer after superheroes. So, thank you to the amazing brewmasters and staff at Anheuser-Busch Houston for helping me brew my L Ventures IPA. Just tried it before this evening's BA 2019, and I gotta tell you, it tastes a lot like Sweet Taste of Victory. Yeah, super cool. Almost like you're a giant fucking hypocrite and nothing means anything to you, Ted Cruz. You know the internet's forever, right, dude? And one more on the woke panic. Yep, here they are, folks. Here's the Christians. Here's the ones that are real worried about indoctrinating and showing sexual material to children. Biden sucks with a big dick. He got a long dick, though. You got to give it to him. Got a long schlong. It's not a little short mushroom dick. But posting this sign at a children's sporting event.
Okay, my friend? Are you okay? This is illegal, and there are children at a youth tournament. Are you okay? I'm fine. Are you okay? I don't think you're okay. I don't think you're okay. Why are you yelling? Because you're being disrespectful in front of children. This shit needs to stop.
So he said he's doing that to protest wokeness. And he's promised, this fellow has promised next week they're going to take it to another children's ball game in order to protest wokeness. And there he is having children extend this giant penis sign with a Biden sucks banner on it and cum coming out of it. So super cool, Christians. It's almost like nothing means anything, like your words are garbage, like everything you say is bullshit and a lie, because it is. And that's my woke panic. What do we think about that? Are we surprised? that they are hypocrites in every goddamn possible way. Gross, yep, but that's what they do. Imagine if a trans person, if a drag queen did that, folks. Elon Musk would be tweeting that nonstop. He'd be signal boosting it to tens of millions of people if it was gay or trans people doing this. But Christians do it, crickets, because it's a different story when the other side does it. All over What Kind of Beer Madness, I know, right? It's just fucking nuts. That's how crazy they've gone, folks. Insane world, trash world. Oh my God, that's so disgusting. I know, right? But that's what they do. And all right, let's roll right along, folks. Fast pace tonight. Gonna do a real quick He Shall Be Elon section. Let's see if I can time it right. Here we go. He shall be Elon. Yeah, he should. And pretty good. I got the timing down. It's not the best, but apparently Elon is threatening to remove the block feature on Twitter/X. Not going very well. He says, is there ever reason to block versus mute someone? Yeah, like if just because you don't want to see what the person says, you don't want people spamming your timeline, especially trolls and people who are harassing you. That's not the best. Especially people like who are harassing women and stuff. If you can't block them off your timeline, they could just post them. And even if you can't see it, everybody who follows you can see their harassment. Not really what you want on a social media platform. But he's like, it makes no sense. We're going to get rid of the block feature. And here's the thing, apparently. He's like, hey, it makes no sense. Name me one reason you would ever want to block somebody, but he himself blocks all kinds of people. Why don't you ask yourself, Elon? But of course, the truth is that Elon will still have a block feature. He would just delete you from the website like he always does for anybody who insults him or criticizes him. So block for he, but not for thee. He's going to take it away from all the rest of us while he keeps it. Super cool. Only, like, I don't think he's actually going to do this because, as the community notes point out, Elon cannot do this. The feature to block someone on the site is required as a social media app to be allowed on the App Store and the Google Play Store. So he's going to get removed from both Apple and Android, which are both the majority of the people that are on Twitter, if he does this. And so he can't do it. We'll see how he gets around this one. He's probably going to backtrack very rapidly. And then, prepare your shock face, folks. Elon Musk's X-Follower account bloated by millions of views and inactive accounts. They did the research, and they found out the vast majority of the 150 million people following Elon Musk are fake accounts and bots. So remember, he was going to come in and clean up all the fake accounts, all the bots, yet not so much. He pretty much depends on them for most of the traffic he gets. Nobody should be surprised by that. And not everybody's super happy with Elon Musk this week. Human Purge Master Laura Loomer raging that she only got paid $190 in Twitter ad payouts last month. She's like, laughing my ass off. I have 500,000 followers and get 200 to 400 million impressions on my account each month. It's all inflated and fake. My video views get millions of views on Twitter. They do not. It's bots. They're fake. And this is my payout. Elon Musk X-Creators. How are accounts with 50,000 followers making $8,000 or more a month? They're not. Elon set aside $5 million and just randomly gave out whatever amount he wanted to the people that sucked up to it the most. So he gave Andrew Tate $20,000. He gave Ian Miles Wrong $8,000. But he was just doing that off the top of his head, pulling it out of his ass in order to make you guys think you can make a huge amount of money if you post bullshit on Twitter, but it was all fake. You're all fucking morons. Don't fall for it, Laura. And one more. Only shall be Elon. Apparently, Ramaswamy wants to set up the government exactly like Elon Musk set up Twitter. Isn't that what we want? Definitely is. I mean, sure, Twitter has lost 2/3 of its value in less than a year. I mean, sure, it's sinking to the very goddamn bottom, but hey, don't we want the U.S. government to be run exactly the same way? Of course we don't.
Well, you just got a lot of kudos online from Elon Musk, who seems to be...
So I'm going to go ahead and turn this up, but yeah, apparently Elon is starting to sour on his first choice, Ron DeSantis, and now he's on Ramaswamy's nuts. Elon, always a horrible judge of character.
Perhaps moving away maybe from DeSantis and toward you. Very quickly, your reaction on that. Then I have one more question for you.
Look, I think Elon is an excellent example of what he did at Twitter is a good example of what I want to do to the administrative state.
Oh, God.
Take out 75% of the deadweight cost.
And
improve.
how did that work? Literally tanked the entire fucking website, dude. Almost nothing but Nazis at the top of everybody's feed now.
The actual experience of what it's supposed to do. And at the same time, I love the way he released the Twitter files.
Yeah, I love the way he released these one-sided files that only pointed out what the Democrats were doing, completely hid and swept under the rug all these stuff the actual presidential administration Donald Trump was doing. Super cool. Definitely need more of that in the White House. And what we got? Make it lose money, I know, right? He wants the United States to, I guess, go fucking completely bankrupt and have no kind of moderation whatsoever. Just anything goes, I guess. Ramaswamy, perfect name for him. Ramaswamy, even better. Gloomer, so good. What's going on with her face? A lot. Way too many plastic surgeries. Somebody who is definitely suffering from deep insecurities. He wants to kill Nazis, of course he does. That goes without saying. He's a Republican. Kind of part of the whole goddamn deal. Laura is so gross. Agreed. Disgusting. And all right, move right along, folks. It's what the fuck. What the fuck? And first off, oh, what the fuck? Did you guys hear about this case where this young lady right here drove her car into a wall at 100 miles an hour in order to kill her boyfriend? And his best friend was also in the car, and she murdered him too. Just murdered both of them because I guess he was going to break up with her or something. So she decides to murder two people. Yeah. Teen convicted of crashing car at 100 miles an hour, killing boyfriend or friend. This was not reckless driving. This is murder. God damn it, imagine being this horrible of a person. I guess she was trying to kill herself too, but she lived and they died. So enjoy prison for the rest of your life. Fucking bitch. And I don't know what the fuck. Speaking of which, this could have very well ended the exact same way. These fucking moron children would do anything for clout. So here he is driving with his friend. His friend is driving the car at a high rate of speed. So he decides to reach over and pull the keys out of the ignition, which basically locks the steering wheel, keeps you from driving the car correctly. Let's see how that goes for them. What did we learn? You need better friends. Do never, ever, ever hang out with that guy again. What the fuck, kids these days? And then, the stuff of nightmares. This kid gonna have to have therapy for the rest of his life. It's like, hey, look. Oh, yeah. Oh, my thoughts exactly. I would shit myself as well, lady. Butterfingers. Keep a hold of your goddamn spider. Hell to the no with all of that. I'm sure the spider didn't appreciate it very much either, poor kid. What the fuck? And then, folks, what are TikTok parents thinking? To me, like, this looks like abuse. Apparently, there's a lot of people defending them in the comment section. But the look on every one of these children's faces is kind of heartbreaking. They look so betrayed. Their moms, their parents are the ones they're supposed to trust the most, the ones that are not supposed to betray them in this way. And but I guess this is funny. I don't know. Let's see what you guys think. Cracking eggs on your kids' heads.
Ow! That hurt. I wanted to crack it.
Look at that look of confusion and.
Go, crack it.
Like, she don't want to hurt you. She don't want to hurt you. She has more empathy than you do.
Wow. That hurts. Are you okay? No.
Like, no, fuck you. Why'd you do that? I'm sitting here trying to make fucking cookies with you, Mom. Why would you betray me in this way?
Yeah.
Stop it. Oh, there you go. Get her.
Ready?
Anyway, I don't know. I don't get why they think this is... Yeah, that kid was old enough, I guess. Betrayal, what the fuck? And then, last but not least, abuse. Why? I know anything for clout on the TikTok. So, this story went viral this week. A heartbroken husband says his wife's dying wish was to sleep with her ex one more time. The anonymous man alleged his wife of a decade had just 9 months to live. The original post was deleted, but it has been reposted and has since resurfaced. My wife has a terminal disease. She is projected to live at most 9 months. I am, of course, destroyed. We've been together for a decade. I don't remember life without her, and I don't know what I'm going to do when she is gone. I have been doing my best to make the last days of her life good and grant her whatever wish I can. He explained that his wife would need a wheelchair for 4 or 5 months, and then she would be bedridden if she didn't decline faster. To add to the man's sadness over losing his wife, she reportedly asked him if she could be with the most physically compatible lover she ever had, her former flame. Recently, she sat me down and told me that one of the last things she wanted to do was have sex with a previous partner of hers. I, of course, was shocked, and when I asked why the fuck she wants that, so basically, she thinks that her most physically compatible, satisfying lover was him. She gave a whole monologue about how sex sometimes is just physical and how emotionally fulfilling it is with me, but it was bullshit to get to that point. The man says he was left with a grave decision to make, so now I'm left with this. Deny my dying wife a wish for my own ego, or let her go fuck another man who she feels was better? Honestly, I'm so pissed off and betrayed that she asked this of me. I feel like I'm put in a position where I have to say yes because she's dying. I know what I want to say, but I don't know if that's right. I'm so hurt that sex with an ex was apparently so good that she needs to do it one more time before she dies. I just hate everything about this. Yeah, I agree. That fucking sucks. Gonna have to remember her that way for the rest of your life, and not hers. So I don't know. I guess I would just let her do it. Go nuts. Fuck away. Whatever you got to do to enjoy yourself, I guess I just get the fuck over it. I don't know, but it probably hurt my feelings. It would hurt my feelings nevertheless. How would you guys handle it? Let me know. That was the end of my what the fuck section, I believe. Let me make sure. Yep. What you got to say about that? Would you let your wife fuck her old boyfriend if she was dying? Or would you tell her hell to the no? Tell her no. Best she's had. LMAO. And I'd just be like, I get it. I'm bad in bed. I totally understand. You didn't have to tell me your old boyfriend was better than me. That's just a fucking given. So go bang away. Whatever you got to do. Have fun. You two crazy kids. You'll be dead soon. It's all good. Try that with coconut. I know, right? Do not try that with coconut. What the fuck is wrong, people? A lot. Child abuse. People are idiots. He can have her. I know, right? Nope, you guys wouldn't do it. He married a stupid person. Yeah, a sick one. I would ditch her on her deathbed. Nah, just let her do it. It's fine. I get it. I'm a grower. Hell yeah. I'm a shower and a grower. Is this story even real? Probably not. It's probably bullshit, but what you gonna do? Gotta talk about something. All right, move right along, folks. I got a couple Karens for you tonight. Let's do it. It's clear you're just a mess. You should be caring less. It's obvious you're completely out of touch. 'Cause, bitch, you're caring too much. Ding! First off, on our Karens, imagine filming this yourself and posting it yourself, thinking this made you look good. This fucking Karen abusing the heroes on the front line just trying to serve us and feed America. And this guy doing everything he can to be nice to her. And she could not be a bigger fucking cunt. Holy God, Karen. Do not release this video.
Here, I got a gift card.
Okay, I just want to show you.
Yeah.
This is, and I'm videotaping this because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Literally, straight chocolate. Like that's, you can see it. It's disgusting. That's not a mocha chocolate. Like really, it's stuck at the bottom of the cup. You don't see that?
Yeah, that's what you want. You didn't want mocha in it?
A mocha cappuccino is not that.
Okay. Is it you want a frappuccino?
No, I wanted a mocha cappuccino. I do want a frappuccino now.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I know I can taste that right while I'm here and not have to worry about it.
I got you. This is a $10 gift card. And then would you want a mocha frappuccino?
Yeah, and I want my money back.
I want a free drink and my money back and a $10 gift card, and then she's still going to abuse them even if they do all that for her.
So is this $10 for my experience and my gas, or?
Yes, yeah. And then this is
okay.
I'm going to refund you for the drink here.
You do realize I've probably spent an hour right now.
I know, I'm very sorry.
Well, that's your fault, bitch.
You seem really sorry.
Make better life decisions. He is. He's being very nice.
All right, this is going to put the money back onto your card. Do you have your Starbucks card?
I paid cash.
Oh, you paid cash? Okay, here.
Imagine me this upset over too much chocolate and abusing people.
Or 72, but I'll just give you.
Okay, and your name? Okay, and I am going to be contacting corporate because this is the worst experience I've ever had.
Because they put too much chocolate in your goddamn drink, even though they gave you a $10 gift card and a free drink back?
Sure, it's all right. We'll get you everything you need. Oh, baby. We're making your frappuccino. It's coming right up. You just want like a grande mocha frappuccino?
What is a grande? I want medium.
You want a medium? Sorry.
They're all laughing.
Yeah, because you're a fucking cunt. Everybody gonna laugh at you. You have just sullied your reputation, Karen.
Oh my God, that doesn't look ready. That doesn't look anything like it. Like that literally says chip on it.
Did you want a frappuccino?
That says Java chip on it. Are you guys kidding? Are you guys
I know
kidding?
what Commie Potato would say.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I can't believe them.
They're not even embarrassed.
Yeah,
How are they not
they
embarrassed
are not
themselves?
even embarrassed. It's almost like they don't have any self-awareness whatsoever, Karen.
Well, she should lose her job.
Take a picture, it will last longer.
Yeah, bitch. Get fucked. Holy God, what a horrible human being. And don't tell me this is old, folks. I fucking know this is old. But, like, I'm not omniscient. I don't know everything. I have not seen every video in the history of the internet. It's new to me. So fuck off. This is literally the lowest I've ever seen anybody go. I don't know if this qualifies as a Karen video or not. But this lady apparently decided to take her ex-boyfriend. Oh my God, they deleted it. God damn it. Okay, well, fuck that. Wasn't deleted earlier. You sacks of shit. Anyway, she got arrested. Basically, she took her boyfriend's mother's ashes and she threw them into a lake and she filmed it all. It was all on video. But I guess it's not important because it's old. Fuck my life. And then I took some shit last show over the crazy plane lady. You know, the one that was like, that motherfucker's not real. This plane is going to crash. And the people were like, hey, you made a joke about her giving her friends blowjobs. That wasn't called for, Dusty. She was having some kind of mental issue. Why are you being an ableist and mental shaming? But nah, this bitch was drunk. And she was saying all kinds of crazy shit. More footage has been released of what she said once she got off the plane. And she was just being drunk and crazy, y'all. Let's have a look.
Ma'am. I need your ID, ma'am.
What's going on?
So,
under arrest for criminal trespass. Let's go.
Do not let that flight leave.
You ready? Let's go. Come on.
So I don't play the whole thing, but like for 5 minutes, she's basically screaming at them, telling them not to let the flight leave because some final destination shit's going to happen. She just knows it, scaring everybody for no fucking reason. Doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on it. She just drunk as shit, embarrassed, trying to make it make sense. Don't come at me for making fun of that Karen. All right, that's my Karen section. It didn't go very well tonight. What the fuck? Who gives a shit, right? Drunk or whatever still. You still would. That girl ain't not my type. I don't know. I guess I have too high of standards. Totally called for. Fuck that. QAnon. Agreed. She is crazy. Yep. Nuttier than squirrel shit. Meanie. So old. The internet didn't want it. Shh. Don't even start me, y'all. Don't even fucking start. And all right. Last section and last chance to get in your super chat. So do it to it. Don't leave me hanging. Immortalize yourself forever and ever, ever on the world's greatest show. Last chance. It's the hero section. We can be heroes just for one day. Today's the day, motherfuckers. And you tuned in on a good night. If you hadn't seen this one, this is 6 minutes long. I will play every goddamn minute of this for you folks. Gonna go into overtime on this, so reward me for overtime. So a Nick Fuentes fan, you know, Booker Eat Nick Fuentes, white supremacist Hitler lover. One of his incel acolytes, the Groypers, decided to go to an MMA gym and challenge a Jewish MMA fighter to spar. But first, he's going to deny the Holocaust right to the Jewish MMA fighter's face. Let's see how that goes for him.
Who's Nick Fuentes? Tell me.
So, Nick Fuentes is the leader of America First.
I fucking hate women, like I just do. It's not a joke.
It's a political movement based on furthering Christian values in the United States.
We started talking on Twitter, right?
Yeah, no, I was just messing around. Yeah.
Oh, you were messing around?
Yeah, no, I'm not a hateful person.
It's all just a joke, bro. It's all just jokes. But no, you guys hide behind jokes, and tons of real life white supremacists pretend like they're just playing. Why you trolls enable them. You trolls are shields they hide behind and claim it's all just jokes while they spread hatred, while they spread white supremacist talking points. Nobody fucking believes this. It's just joke, bro. Bullshit. Nick Fuentes is not just jokes, dude.
Everybody, you know.
First impression of seeing Ben in the gym. We got white pussy. Why were you talking shit about Jews? Why were you defending Nicholas Fuentes?
Well, I think because of what he says is right. I mean, you can layer that behind a mask.
He denies the Holocaust.
I think it's more revisionist. So, you know, not all aspects of it.
Like what?
Whether it be like numbers that might, you know, have been different over the years. You know, just things like that.
How much do you think were killed?
I wouldn't know.
He's still whitewashing it. That is not what Nick Fuentes teaches. Nick Fuentes teaches that Hitler was right, Hitler was awesome, and the Jews have taken over the world. They run everything. We need to exterminate them. He's very fucking clear on that. He's not joking. He's not fucking around. This guy just lying about it because he's trying to be a good guy and cool and shit. But we see right through you, you doughy fuck.
He's explicitly praised Hitler.
You don't know?
I honestly don't know.
Can I give you a clue?
I mean, they say 6 million.
He says Jewish people should not be allowed to participate in the U.S. government.
The 6 million number, it puts more faces to the name. Because a lot of people know people that are Jewish.
There are faces to the names.
That is true, yes.
Basically, we're having something like Taliban rule in America, in a good way.
Nick Fuentes' honor is on the line. We talked enough. I think let's start sparring. That's what he came for. He drove all the way. Let's go to the cage. Cool.
But apparently our my little brother here is gonna troll. I hate trolls. Just make sure after this you post the time, you post the DM. I want to see how honest we're being.
Well, it's all respect. It's all respect.
Total respect. Fuck
as many
you.
rounds as we feel like. I am primarily a striker. Like I said, I did karate, taekwondo, mixed it for 8 years. I got my black belt. I've never done a 5-minute round
Incel
before,
fuck.
but play UFC 4 a lot. That's awesome.
What's up, bud? Hey, how you doing? Are you sparring?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you sign a waiver?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you did? Okay, perfect.
It's all good, you know. Twitter isn't real life, but hey, we're in real life now, and you know, it'll be fun, you know.
You know, he's just a kid, probably a dumb kid.
Yeah, real
Not
dumb.
gonna hurt him too bad, but
Fuck him up.
You know, a lesson has to be taught here about trolling. Education is painful sometimes.
He hasn't watched film on me. I have striking, I have power, I have the size.
It's a classic case of fuck around and find out.
Come on, Benny! Go, Ben! Yeah, Ben!
He's tapping. Not letting go, though. He's not letting go, though. Choke him out. He's like, I'm tapping. I'm tapping. I couldn't feel it.
I'm tapping. I'm tapping.
I'm tapping.
I'm tapping.
Get him! Get him!
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Make him squeal! No, 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 no! Ah!
Hey, you got 90 to turn.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd, all my teammates rooting for me.
This is beautiful.
Do it again! Let's go, Ben! Come on, Ben!
40 seconds.
Give him a pig belly! Give him a pig belly! Rikishi!
Tarbit. Come on, finish it.
Oh, sorry. Just keep going. No, no sorry. Shut up.
Sorry! What the fuck you mean, sorry? Shut up! Get up!
Ain't no sorries in MMA.
Come on, do that shit again, will you?
5 seconds, finish him, man.
Big belly, big belly. All right.
One more round.
One more round.
Don't say dumb shit.
That's fucking. Okay. He's a real deal. I knew he was a real deal coming in. 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust.
Murdered.
Murdered in the Holocaust.
Okay, that's good. Now, fuck Nick Fuentes.
Nick, I failed. I know you're not a striker or wrestler, but if you'd like to come, Nathan,
You got a big mouth, though. He came in, he was like, oh, I'm not a hateful person. I was just trolling online. Like, okay, so you're not a neo-Nazi, but you're still a troll. One lesson in life. This
I
one
need to
wasn't
be
that
more
painful.
well-researched. That's true.
This one wasn't that painful.
This one was not that painful.
The next one will be twice as painful.
Hey, did I at least catch you with a couple good shots?
No.
A few moments later.
There's a couple of guys talking shit on Twitter about Jews. So.
This guy, also a Nick Fuentes acolyte. I don't think you're going to be invited to the ethno state, buddy.
We told them
This
to come
guy.
to Sparta and they showed up. And,
No, the doughy fuck.
Let's have fun.
Let's have fun.
I wanted to come down here, see what's up. Saw he has his ass kicked, but that's fine. Everybody gotta learn. I'm not defending Nick Fuentes, I'm defending my friend's honor.
Let's go, CJ. Oh, I don't know.
That's it.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, good body shot.
Keep working the body.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh. Don't get back
I
up.
got fucked up.
Yeah, you got fucked up, dumb
I
boy.
got my shit kicked out of me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good though.
Oh, I fucking didn't see it coming like the fucking fifth punch. But that was pretty fun. So,
Yeah.
good experience.
Given this experience, do you think you got to maybe reevaluate your friendships with some people?
Maybe. You know, online friendships are online friendships.
Yeah, hit him again. More of this, more beating Nazis, and I know he would never accept this. But Nick Fuentes, I challenge you to a fist fight for charity. Step the fuck up, Nicky boy. But we know it'll never happen. I'd fucking waste goddamn Nick Fuentes. Holy shit. Wouldn't even break a sweat. And love to see that on the heroes. And then, big shout out to this fat ass kid who ain't taking your ice cream chicks no more. That's how I would be if I was over there and they were trying to pull my ice cream away from me with their ice cream bullshit. He's like, get it! Give me your fucking ice cream! Give me the whole stick, motherfucker! Don't you pull that ice cream away from me. I will die. I'm almost dead as it is. I'm about to start a death. And way to go, fat kid. You fight for that ice cream. And big shout out to Jessica on Fox News. What is Jessica's last name? I have no idea, but hard to believe there's actually somebody on Fox News now speaking the truth. Telling the soon-to-be dads who watch Fox News what reality is like. And it's awesome to watch how triggered her fellow Fox News guests get when she actually lays down the law and tells them what's really going on in the world. You go, Jessica.
The elephant in the room is the actual inflation numbers. And
Let me turn this up real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go to the room. All right, let's try it one more time.
The elephant in the room is the actual inflation numbers. And I understand that it's a marriage between policy and what's going on in the Fed, and the interest rates are up. But we started with over 9% inflation at this point last year. Now it's at 3.2%. Before you say it's still too high, grocery prices, I get all of it. I, too, eat and go to the grocery store. But we do have the lowest inflation of the G7 in general. This is a global problem, just much like the issue with energy prices was when Russia invaded Ukraine, which had nothing to do with the Green New Deal, which hasn't even been enacted. But there are these markers out there. Like, if everything is so terrible, for instance, why does Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan all say we're not going to have a recession now when they thought that we would? Why is the unemployment rate so low? Why are we gaining this many jobs? I mean, there are anchors who've been on our own network talking about this, completely flabbergasted, live on air when the jobs numbers come in. They say, oh my God, this is incredible what we're seeing, revising up by hundreds of thousands. And
so
then
you're even surprised when it goes well.
I'm just imitating an anchor that was surprised. I knew
no
it was
longer with
happening. This one was.
Just all smarmy and shit. And then she laid down the law about how unpopular Republican policies actually are. And look, man, they would have cut her off so bad, but they don't want her to talk. Quit telling the truth.
On the trans issue, for instance, our own Fox polling shows that 57% of Americans think that trans kids and their families being the target of political attacks, and these anti-trans bills, is a major problem. When you look at the actual numbers of kids that are, for instance, they have gender dysphoria and they're getting top surgery, how many kids do you think got top surgery last year? Under 300. Then think about an issue that's really important to Democrats.
Is that for children? 300?
Minors.
Children.
Yes.
That's an atrocity, but continue.
Okay. But over 5,800 kids were victims of gun violence, for instance. I don't hear Republicans talking about that.
Tyranny
of the minority.
Comparison.
It absolutely isn't. It's a priority on the right to talk about trans issues, a priority on the left
Not a
to
false
talk
comparison. One of them is parents and their kids choosing to do something for themselves, and the other one is kids that are being murdered of no choice of their own. So, yeah, it's even a worse comparison for you than you're saying it is.
about gun violence, which affects more people. Abortion is another instance of the tyranny of the minority. I get it. Federalism, you send it back to the states, where a group of elected officials have decided, for instance, in like Texas, Louisiana, that women should not be able to get abortions after 6 weeks. We have women that are bleeding out, going into sepsis. In Louisiana, a woman was forced to carry a baby that had no skull.
What's this have to do with this topic?
What are you talking about? This is, he says, tyranny of the minority.
But that had to do with LGBTQ, not with all of your favorite issues.
He's running to be president of the United States of America.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking. I asked you specifically about.
Shut up! Stop telling us the truth. Stop pointing out facts. Be quiet. What does facts have to do with anything on this show?
And then I said why he was wrong to act as if the GOP is the party of the majority opinion. They are not. They're taking minority positions and running with them.
Pro-life is in a minority position.
It is, actually.
What are you going to talk about the fact that it's like 48%? Many
no,
people.
I'm going to talk about the 69% is the highest that it's ever been recorded that now support abortion at least through the first trimester.
First trimester?
Yeah. Okay. And what's happening then in Ohio and Kansas and Kentucky if it's
What's the Democrat stance on abortion?
That it's between a woman and her doctor to make those decisions?
No, what's the cutoff? Would you call that tyranny of minority as well? I think the logic here, if you're slicing these issues.
You're trying to pretend that we want to kill live babies?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm just pointing out that this is actually the right argument, but go ahead.
Oh,
this is the right argument.
The right argument?
We're getting
no,
there.
I'd like to get back to the issue. And
the issue is not calling someone son or leaf.
The issue is not abortion today. The issue.
I dare you talk about something that we haven't previously decided we were just going to strictly talk about. Do not bring facts and logic to Fox News. She gonna be fired, hell yeah. And one more to finish us off with, folks. On the heroes list, to feel good, and big shout out to the hero that burned Coke Jr. to the ground. Donald Trump Jr. says, they violated my father's due process rights, tainted the grand jury, and then they lied through their teeth about it. And then Gear God says, shut up and go mow your mom. Ooh, bird. But he won't. He'll pay somebody like $10 to go mow his mom. Mow your mom, dipshit. Maybe take some of your Coke money and get the golf course mowed down a little bit. And all right, folks, so that is my content. If you bailed out, please hit the like button before you go. Please become a patron. The link in the description of this video. Leave comments if you're watching on replay. Hit the like button, subscribe button, all the things. I would very much appreciate it. $5 for 2 birds. What up? You got it, Brian C. Robert Haywood, a first-time super chatter. Love you, Dusty. Watch with my 14-year-old grandson. He loves you. Hey, tell your grandson I said hello. Obviously a cool kid. Appreciate you, Robert. Phoenixerism, do you follow Jim Stewart's son on X? Love you, Dusty. No, I don't. Never heard of him. Send me a link. Keep it $5 for coffee to go along with your lunch or dinner. Hell yeah, I'm going to use it for medical bills in my ankle. Mindfully Green, $10. How much would it cost to get either a drink or a mushroom show? Genuine question. Love you, Daddy Dusty. Genuine question. You want me to get drunk on a show or do mushrooms on a show? Is that what you're asking? Maybe. You guys want to see me do a drunk show? That sounds like that'd be embarrassing, but if you guys want to see that, I'll get drunk as fuck. Dusty loves to drink. I'll have me a box of wine and just slur my way through a show if you guys really want to see that. Sure. Linda, Hoxa, FOP called me for donation once. I hung up. Hell yeah. You gave it to me instead. I appreciate you. Tanisha always got to give some for the kiddies. Missed them tonight. Yeah. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll get Jeff back in here tomorrow and we'll put the TV back up, not break it. Cross our fingers. Hopefully my ankle will hold up and then I'll bring the kittens back for the Monday show. Promise. Who's your favorite Chud, Dusty? Mine is Silly Ray Sowers. Love me some Silly Ray, but I gotta go with Blobfish. You know why? Because wow. Wow. And Gigahertz, welcome to Dust Buddy. Spam the chat with impunity, you handsome son of a bitch. Most Def, $2. Thank you, Most Def. Anything else pop up? Little Light, $2.99. Woohoo! Thank you, Little Light. Appreciate you. Got in. Click push pin on volume X so you use from toolbar. Click push pin. Oh, okay. I see that push pin. What does that do? Where did that put it? I pushed it. What is it? Where does it show up at? All right. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out somehow. I did do it though. Now it's down here, but I don't know where the fuck it showed up at. So I'm stupid. Thank you for the advice. Man. All right, that's it, folks. Hell yeah. So now we're going to do the after party with Dusty Smith. Another at least 20 minutes of show. The world's greatest show. More coming at you right now. We got a whole big slow news week. Look at all this. All this slow news week we're going to do. So hell yeah. If you're not on my Patreon, patreon.com/podcast. In the description of this video, click the link. And I know it's a pain in the ass to type your credit card information, but please do it anyway. Please support the art I do so I can continue to do it. I don't make a lot of money doing this, and I work hard. So please help me out if you can. If you like the free content, I would appreciate it. So all you Dust Buddies, show up tonight at the after party. The rest of you I will see Monday. It's only a weekend away. You guys have a good weekend out there. I love the shit out of you. Thank you for joining me. I second myself in the drunk show. All right, Mindfully Green, got it under the buzzer. I appreciate you. See you guys on Monday. Let's play some Wobble Wobble, an original song by Dusty Smith to play us out with. Good night, everybody.